Hey, what's up, gang? It is Adam Smith, and it is Proxy Time. This week, working on a couple things here. We got a couple of the swords that are going to go on. So, sword of body and mind. I had requests from the Discord to do the swords, and I haven't done them because honestly, you can find these pretty nice ones on Google Images if you just do a full art there and you can print them off. So that's kind of why I haven't done it yet. But we'll do a nice little twist here, and I kind of like the newer art with this. I did notice while I was sitting here trying to plan things out, this looks like an image that was, I don't know. You see this? Let me zoom in there. Look at the side there. We're going to have this cropped differently, but it's like this was almost the actual painting. Because what is this on the side here? It's like they took a picture of it. So I don't know what that is about, but the image quality is really good. So that's the main thing I'm concerned with. And then we'll get to Feast and Famine, and we'll use this image as well. If we have time, we'll do the old school stuff. But here's my issue with this. If you look at, I'll show you really quick when we do this. But what I'm concerned with is when you put the card here, you're only going to get about, let me just put a box here just so you can kind of see. This is probably what we're dealing with card size. So as you can see, you kind of just get either the tip of the sword, or if we move it over here, oh, that doesn't work that way. But you get what I'm saying is if we move this whole thing over, we can get the hand and part of the sword, but you never get the full thing in here. So that's kind of why I wasn't going to go that route. Yeah, now, and I agree, Nick, that the new art I like much more. And so that's kind of why I'm going that route instead, because I actually traded or sold all my swords that were from this art for all the new stuff because I just like how those, yeah, just the tips. Nice. Yeah, we just get the tips of the swords. Maybe that's what we want, just the tips of the swords. But the new art stuff I just like better, and I traded all my other stuff away. And normally I like to keep old mixed in with the new. But I just knew I liked the new stuff and how they looked. So, and I did check these all out. All the swords have pretty good quality images for the new stuff. So when we do the full set here, which I think I might do, I may sprinkle in some other things so it's not just all swords for the next month. But I think I'll try to get those done in the next month or so to get all the swords done. But it's gonna look good, all of them. So there's gonna be an interesting twist to this one. I don't know how we're gonna handle this. I kind of want to go all the way up here. That's the problem with the lighter artifact stuff. When I try to get this, it grabs all the way over here. So I'm trying to decide. I may back this up a little bit. Let's get this here. Like that, maybe. Just bring this down. I don't know if I want to go as far up as that. Maybe make sure my bottom stuff is good first. Some of the newer artifacts, see, that's the borders of it. It just grabs everything, which gets to be a pain in the butt. So we're going to use this. I always mix it up. Is it shift? It might be. We'll see here in a second. So we're going to line that up with that line there. It is shift. All right. So we either, let's get the whole thing here. Grab all this stuff. Get all these highlighted spots. Oh, see, this kind of goes wonky here. So I don't like, see that little bend right there? So we need to get rid of that as well. Or I can fix it once I bring it over. So now I'm going to alt it and match it with the line I got. Okay, we brought it in a tad. So we're good on that side, good on that side. Let's get right there. I think we are going to just have to grab up here. And I think I'm just going to have to fix that. And now that. Stupid new artifact stuff. And I could have used the full art framing, but with the newer stuff, what they did is they made it so you could see through the text box. So if I don't line up everything perfectly, you will see the sword through the tech or the graphics of the other. Let me see if I can show you it really quick. You'll see the text. Yeah, let me pull it up. Open. I'll move this over and get my desktop here. Let's see. We're dealing with body and mind. So which one was my body and mind? This one? Okay, there. That's what I want to show. So see how you can see they made it so the text box it's see-through. So if I don't line it up, which it's not going to be lined up with this sword, as you can see, it's not going to match up with how that is. So I would like to use this, but because the text box is see-through, it just doesn't make sense to use. So that's why I have to go back to the old school, well, not old school, the Double Masters version of this. And with that artifact, the border of it is very white. And so when you're trying to highlight and pick things up, it tends to grab like that. But it shouldn't be a problem. Once we bring it over there, we'll mess with it right away. All right, let's see here. Grab this here. And make sure we got a little bit of curve going here. I don't have to mess with things too much when I get over. Okay, so we have a little bump there, and there's a little bump there. So we're going to bring this back in here. I think right about there. That matched pretty good. I might have to fix that one and bring it over, but I think that's good just as is. So let's bring her over and start positioning this. Now, I have an idea of what I want to do here, but my biggest issue is that I don't want to cover too much of the text. Double Master feels old school, even though it was 2 years ago, right? Right. Yeah. Exactly. Wait, Double Masters, it'd be a year and a half ago now. It's not just don't give that 6 months away yet. Not quite 2 years yet. Okay, so what I wanted to do was kind of use, see how it's this water kind of twirling in there. I did that with I think it was Counterbalance. And I don't think I'm going to do that here because there's just too much going on. But I did want to do that. That was the initial idea for this one. All right, so we're cropping everything to fit nicely here. And then I don't know what I want to bring in and out. I'm thinking right now because, like I said, I don't want this sword to cover too much of this text box. Because there is a lot that goes into this card. There's protection from blue, green. A lot of people know what the card does, but a lot of times you don't. And this is a card that you kind of need to know everything about it. So what I might do, we're going to leave this like this for a second. And we're going to shift this text box down, because then the more of this we can have come through, the better. And this one's difficult of what I want to come through. I think that's what I want to do. I would love to have this whole thing just be all through the text box. But like I said, you need to kind of know what's going on with this card. So I think this is where I want to have it. Shifting it lower. We're going to crop a little bit from the top. Fine there. Fine at the bottom. Need to bring this down. The only problem I'm getting is that there isn't going to be as much editing as I would like, which is fine, I guess. But I like to have not just have one thing come through. Let's do some fixing right away. We know we need to get rid of that, so let's start with that. We'll crease that. We're just going to stamp over here. Oops. Not that. We want right here. And stamp again. We're getting a little bit of a different color here, so I actually might get a little closer. Because see how that there? I think even though the frame of the box, text box here, looks like it's uniform all the way across, like the same color, that isn't always the case. They kind of do mix it up a little bit there. Not that you're really going to tell. I just, it's my perfectionist in me to get that fixed. All right, so we got that rid of there. Now let's get the background and start fixing this stuff here. Easy way to do it first. Let's grab like that, line it up. And deselect this. So almost this one's going to be more of just fixing the bringing it over from when I copied the card from the Scryfall card. There we go. Oh, getting a little too much there. A little thicker than I would like there. There we go. And I got to curve these lines up, or this. I don't like the little nubs there. Let's see how that looks out. Okay, that's fine there. We need to grab the other side. I might be able to just do that freehand. There we go. Okay, so that is the bottom of the text. Oh man, what I would love to do is do this. Let's just show it. Hey, Mad Dad, how's it going, buddy? Oh, what I could do. What if it was just the sword? What if it's just this? And we're just going to test this out. What if it's just that coming through? What do we see? Equipped creature gets... We're losing a little bit here. And has protection from green and blue. We see the 2 plus the 2 there. So I think I'd be fine. When I recruit damage, I might be fine with the sword just coming through. We're going to come to that second. Let's get the top part done first, and then we'll move ourselves down to the bottom. We're just going to have the whole handle, everything come through, and not just... Well... Actually, it'll probably look better if you have the handle, have that dot there, stay as is. So we'll get that like that. It'll look more like it's actually right in front of the text box if we keep that in there instead of trying to bring the back, like do the whole thing. Oops. Yeah, I think I might, Nick, I might do the sword having the bottom come through there. I wish there was more I could do with it. I mean, there is. I could completely cover the text box. But I do want people to know what the card does. So I don't think I'm going to mess with it a ton. Because the other thing, what I was saying is the counterbalance. What I did with counterbalance, which I think it was counterbalance. I did that swirl effect with the water. And that's what I would like to do. Like, I'll just kind of show you. It was more of like, how did I get it? I kind of did a little something like this. So you kind of have this wave spiral effect come in. I'm just painting it so you can kind of see. That's what I did with counterbalance. And what you could do is have it come in, and then you have this come off of here like that. But then you just lose too much of the card. But it does give you that wave feel to it. I'm going to back it up. Yeah, it is what people forget. So I don't want to lose all that stuff. We don't want to cut out the equip costs and all that stuff. But, okay, so we got our handle out. So that looks good. Actually, I might do a little bit more tweaking here. Let's get some of the stick stuff to come. There really isn't that much. I don't know if I need that necessarily. If we're going to mess with the sword part, here's some issues I'm already seeing, though. So we have this stick coming through here. So if I have the sword coming through and then you have this stick right in front of it, well, that also needs to continue. So we continue that into here. What we could do is maybe make this a little bit more see-through. Let's check it out. Let's change the opacity down. So what I'm saying is, and we're just going to test this out to kind of see how it looks. So if we're at 50% and we do something like this, you can still see through the card. This is just a rough draft of what we're going to do. So we can see the stick kind of coming in like this, up like that. And I might leave the other part of it alone, the one that's going up like this. And then you have the sword like this. Let's just see how this looks. Like that. Let's see what we lose and what we don't lose. So zoomed out. Equipped creature gets 2/2 and has protection from green and blue. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you create a 2/2 wolf and that player mills 10. We can see what it's all doing. I thought this one was going to be super easy to do. I mean, it could be super easy. I could just leave it as the handle, but that's not what I want to do. I want the sword coming through. Okay, so we know we want the sword. So, damn it, why did I make it difficult? All right, we know we want the sword, so I'm going to do that first. And then the branch, I just got to figure out what I want to do there. So the tip goes right to there. Yeah, I know it does look good. It's just when there's something like that where it's just a really quick one thing coming through, I feel like I didn't really proxy that. It feels like what was the point of it? Like you can get that same image off of Google, and it's like, well, why did I spend time doing that? So I want to add a little bit more, so it's not just a little. I get it; it does look good, but I really wanted to add more. I like more text box stuff. The other part of it is I could just have two images. I can make one where it's really everything's coming through, and then one, I'm going to go a little bit beyond the line to highlight this a little better. All right, so the stick kind of comes in there. So we're going to wrap around there and down to there. And I think it just comes straight up there. Connect to there. So I always like to not just make it a full art. Basically, if I just had the top part, then it's just basically I made a full art and there really wasn't much work that went into it. I still have the card that it's like technically I made it. So I guess there's that. All right, let's see how this looks. We're getting all this through. I think this actually looked good. The only thing, if we just leave it like this, I'll get over it, but the stick part will bother me a little bit. Unless what we could do, ooh, this could work. From where this goes here, that stick can come through. So it's almost like the stick makes its appearance, comes through the card where the sword is actually cutting in. So right here, and that's how we actually get the stick to continue on through. I could go with that logic. That might work. All right, let's get that there. A little bit more. Oops. That. I think I can do with it. I can live with that. If you guys can live with that, I can live with it. So what I'm saying is, okay, so we have the sword. That looks good. It looks really good with the sword there. So what we'll do is follow this from a player's name. Yeah, I get it. You want to be able to see everything with it. So that's why I don't want to cover everything. But, oops. Let's get that there. I did the same thing. All right, I need to bring this down more so I can see through. All right, there we go. I think this will work. And then we're not losing anything. It's the same thing that we had there. We can still see what the card does. And I think I'd be fine with that. And we'll make this maybe a little bit more see-through so you can see the sticks. I still have my voices not all the way back yet. Get this little guy there. Like that. Like that. And like that. Oh, that's weird. It looked like there was something there. Oh, that's the words. So I thought that was another little, one of these little spiky things, but it's the letters behind saying equipment there. All right, so let's check it out. 70%. So we have the stick coming through. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Because I don't think I'd want to do anything here. And I think I'd be fine with the stick just doing that. It's weird, though. It does just kind of appear. What I'm kind of thinking about, let's just try one thing here. We'll bring this down like that. And we're going to make this seem like it's actually cutting into the card, potentially. So I don't know if that's going to work. I've never actually really done that much. No, I don't know if I like that, because then you can't really, then the sword loses its, yeah, it loses its edge there. I don't think I like that. Yeah, I know. I wish I could erase it too. I mean, I technically could Photoshop it out. That's not a bad idea. It's gonna be difficult. Let's see. Where's our lines going? So I'd copy this, stamp through there. I'd copy this, stamp through there. This is a lot more work. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Cutting into the text box is what I wanted to have here. Problem is, let me try something. Darken. Let's see what happens if I get this. No, it's not really darkening what I wanted. Every time I go over it, it will get darker. Oh no, I'm still at the 50%. So what I was thinking is, you can make it look like it was actually cutting the card, but that's not. But the other point, and that's not really what the sword is doing there, so it doesn't make sense. But the other point, let's test something out here. Let's see how this is going to work. I just don't want it to look shitty. So we will stamp right here. And then we need to grab the background, actually. So we're going to stamp right here. Oh, it's because I brought this through. Shoot. Okay. So I had to do the background image first before I even did any of this, because now I've now brought this to the front. So that won't work to bring out that stick. But in theory, and with a lot more time, I could totally take the sword, like take the stick out of the equation. But let's see how we look as the image there. It does just seem to appear. One other thing I'm going to try. So it makes its presence there. What if we kept that at 50%? And we also messed with this one at the 50%. So it's more like what I did earlier. And come down to here. And we kind of utilize this area like so. And then we blend a little bit better. Oh, shit. I was on darken. I didn't change back to my normal. All right, back to it. Let's see. Mad Dad, you said, so off topic, but the Secret Lair Commander deck is on sale pre-order for $250. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. It's going for that much already. Yeah, that was just like a home run secret layer. I think I picked up quite a few of those. Yeah, good job on getting a call. You'll be able to sell that year one and make back all your money from that one. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of thinking. It's about there, like that. Spending a lot more time on this one than I was thinking I would. Let's see what we got here. So we're at 60% there. I mean, we could just have these all pop through like that. Oh, I know what's happening now. Geez, I'm not doing everything properly. I didn't re-stamp my background. Stamp it. All right. So let's do it really quick again, like we did before, but now we actually have the sword out. I just want to see one more time how this looks. I'm going to hold down. So what if we did the entire thing like I did before? Just the sticks part. And where the sword is kind of coming in here. So it'd be all this, pretty much right to about there is where it feels like it ends. And then we come up like so, down like that. How does that look? So we could still, for the most part, see what's going on. Then I could start blending this a little bit more and having this come through, and then that could work. I might like that. Okay, we're doing it. We're adding a lot more time. Oh, zoom in. Excuse me. All right, so let's get that out of there. So I know I wanted... Let's bring our layers back down so I can see what's going on here. So actually, I think I probably would end it right in here. And we are just going to keep it at 50%. So I'm going to try to keep my finger on it without moving stuff. Yeah, that's the key with doing the 50% so you can still see what it says. It makes it still a little difficult to see exactly what it's saying, but it makes it so people can actually... Damn it, I went beyond the line. Okay. Let's do sections. Get this section first. Up to where that stick comes in there. And I'll let go. Scroll up. So we can get close here. And this is actually up here. I'm going to make this whole part up there come through completely. We'll just blend it in better. So we'll kind of like shade it in a way. Just say I'll do this a bunch of times. Okay, we already got it so that it just erased the text box there. Hey, how's it going, J13? All right, so then I will also take it out from there. So this is where we blend it in. And then it kind of just makes its way in so we can still see the two there. Let's see how that looks. And if we're bringing it up to our 70%, that's how it... this one's probably going to be lower like that. I think I do want the background to be seen more, especially since we're doing what we're doing with... Ooh, you know what? I may not bring this circle around. I may just have it stick with where it's at and this stick here. And that might be good enough for me. That's probably what I'm going to do. It's here. And then we come down here like so. Whoops. Let's try that again. Let's get this outlined quick. And then I can start blending the other stuff in. There we go. You left your snack out all day. What was your snack that you left out all day? All right, let's see. I think I'll leave that there. The stick there is fine. We need to blend a little bit there. Let's get a little bit. See, I don't want that line so obvious. So we'll come down to right about here. See, I might be fine with how that turns out there. Where we have this like this. We're at our 50%. Then it feels like this part is coming through. I can dig this. I can dig this. Let me do a little bit more blending down here. Oop, I'm losing too much of that. Yep. So let's get this. Nope. I think I might leave that alone actually now that I'm messing with it. Is there anything I want to mess with here though? There. We can mess with this a little bit more like that. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, I can dig that. I like that it's almost the right side of this tree branch of where the sword's coming through. It's almost coming through the actual text box. So I can dig this. All right. I will stay. Cheeto hot fires. Oh, stale Cheetos. No, I love Cheetos. All right, let's get the... Those are the old school guys. We need this guy. I think that turned out all right, but we wasted 30 minutes to do one proxy. I normally get both proxies, 2 proxies done in 30 minutes, but that's all right. It went from a proxy being done in about, what was that? That was probably done in 3 minutes if I did it the original way. I have an idea of where we can do this one. Oh, I like when I get advertiser person thingies bots on here. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is that spot I left open, we'll just use that as part of it. So we're gonna twist that, shrink this up quite a bit. So now it's not see-through anymore. We're just gonna make it seem like it's actually part of the handle. I do want to see through so I know where I'm placing this a little better. Okay. And then I think we'll have it right about there. We still have our sword stamped there, so we're going to get this. Oops. We want this all the way up. And we're going to make it seem like it's in there like so. And we'll bring that back up. I think I grabbed a little too much there. Do that over. So on right. Oops. Did it again. Damn it. All right. I need to see this a little bit better. Give the sword a bit more glow. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Off the thing that sucks is I spent so much time already. I wish I hadn't to spend so much time trying to get that to work. That might be something to work on, though. Man, this is almost cutting too much off of this. Oh, okay. That worked out, actually. And I'll probably keep that level where it's at. The next one should actually be relatively easy here. So we'll keep that like that. That sword. See, what I also do is once I bring it over to... yeah, on a time limit. I know. When I used to do this without doing proxy time stuff, I would spend certain things that would take a long time because wasn't doing it live or anything. You know, so I had a limited time to do all that stuff. With time limit stuff, it makes it a little difficult. I guess I could get back to just working on one proxy, but sometimes, like the beginning of that one, it technically could have been done in like 5 minutes if I just did the handle and didn't worry about the sword coming through the bottom there. This one's going to be, I think, relatively easy. Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. Because there really isn't a lot to it. All right. Oop, that's a little too far, so we're going to go in about there. And we're going to alt this over here. And let's fix that. Oh, get out of there. That's just going all the way to there. I mean, I could go to... No, I want it straight. I don't want a line there. So let's shrink this up a little bit. Sword of Dungeons and Dragons. Does anybody use the Sword of... Well, I guess now that we have the Dungeons and Dragons set, I'll fix this once we get over. Bring it over. This is... I'm going to have to fix a bunch of this stuff. We're good there. We're good there. It's just that way that the artifacts are with this. It's too white. Just a little bit there. All right, so we'll fix that when we get over there. Bring it over. Let's get our top. This part should be easy, hopefully. Yeah, I have a Sword of Dungeons and Dragons, but because it's the unset, I've never used it. I actually thought it for sure was going to be in the Dungeons and Dragons set when that was coming out. I was actually quite surprised that it didn't make it in there. But, I mean, it is more of an uni card. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. We're going to bring it over. Let's see how we do. This one. So we're going to frame this right. I might be getting in a little trouble. I was supposed to get... Boys had a sleepover, the little boys, last night, and they're quite tired, and I was supposed to get them down to bed at 8. I'm a little past because that last proxy took so dang long. I was like, oh, yeah, it'll be a half an hour. I'll be done in half an hour. All right, so what do we got here? It'd be cool to have this little dude that's laying next to the tree come through, but that's not going to happen. Again, what are we going to do here? This? No. What we could do is shrink it up even more and try to get the sword to come through a little bit. But what else is there to do in this one? They did such good art. And there's a snake here too. Jeez, there's a lot going on down here. If I had him come through, we lose. Whenever you see equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player, you've got to see discards. The dead body coming through. Yeah, I know that's it's kind of where I'm leaning, is the dead body. Let's see what we lose here. Let's do it really quick. Just always like to test it to see exactly how. And what I might do too is shrink it up, and then we might be able to get the dead body and potentially the sword. So if we go like that, what are we all losing in this? I like the body being there. Equipped creature gets 2/2 and has protection from black and green. We got that. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player, I know it says discards a card. You untap all lands you control. Sure. That is true, Steven. That is true. Let's see. All right, we're gonna do some adjusting here. Let's get this a little smaller. We'll shrink it, just like you suggested, Steven. So if I do that, where can I shift this? You know, it would be nice. That's exactly what I was going to always try flipping. That's exactly what I was going to do. That's where I was like, this would be nice. If I could get this guy over here, then we don't lose this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of this completely so I can flip my whole image. And we're going to rotate horizontally back here. Like so. Now it's a left-handed sword. And that was a joke, but it does feel weird because all this... Although, wait, what is the original? Where's the original? It is coming from that direction. So now we've put it on the side now, or the left side, but, you know, the correct side. All right, so now if we... this over a tad, try to get the sword to come through a little bit here, and this dude comes here, we lose from creature combat damage. We're still going to see it all. Let's do it really quick just to see how this looks. I think I have to redo this because I flipped my image. Let's test that dude. Great minds think alike, because that's exactly what I was going to do, because of I didn't want to lose the equip 2 part. It's better to have it on the other side. All right. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player discards a card, untap all lands. You could pretty much untap. I mean, we're losing untap, but you know what that does. I think I'm good with that. I'm just thinking more. What happens if... No, that's too much. That's too much. Okay, so I think that's the route I want to go. We went outside the lines, right? Yeah, so that was just a quick rough draft there. I do see something I want to get rid of, though, quick. Let's get rid of that. It just looks weird because it's also backwards. There we go. And then not getting rid of the copyright just to get rid of it. I just don't like having words on there. That's why I get rid of this, too. Okay, that is gone. Now back to this. And, oh, we need to fix this stuff. Went too far. Get on the right layer. All right, so we needed to get that lower part fixed as well. You're working on some art too? You're doing proxies right now as well? There we go. Boom. I'm actually surprised that you guys are on tonight, because the football games, like last week, it was so quiet because I felt like the football games are a big part of it. Yeah, I don't normally put the... I used to do the rarity spot as our logo, but I like hiding the logo better. It's just more fun. It's different. You know, everybody does their logo right there. But ever since I tried to hide it in the picture, it kind of makes it feel more like my art. You know, not that it's my art, but, you know, it's like personalized. There, that's more of what I was trying to say. Just trying... It's funny because my wife, I'll show her my proxies and like, I designed this one last night. The first thing she tries to do is figure out where the symbol is hidden. I don't like how wonky this looks over here. Sports ball is overrated. I like that. Sports ball is overrated. I don't know why it's making me laugh. I just think I haven't heard anybody call it, say sports ball. I like that. All right, so get that there. It's a little thicker up here. Let's see. Zoom out on that. Does it look a little too thick? No, I think it looks fine. Okay. Yes. The important game last night, my wife also was like, why am I so... It's like the Vikings are playing. I'm so excited, like so nervous right now when it came down to the last field goal. We're just like thinking they're going to choke it. Like, this is the Vikings. It's just like the Vikings. They're going to choke it. Your Packers are going to win. They always do. But we were very happy. And I cheered like it was the Vikings. Well, I don't like this down here. Like the Vikings were the ones that were going to the next round. Okay, I think I got that. Doing a lot of fixing on this without actually doing anything with the card yet. Make sure I got that top part is all right. What is going on here? There's some stuff going on there, so let's get rid of that. Let's level this all out to right there. There's something funky going on there. Not quite sure what that was. Okay, so we know we want the sword up here for sure. So let's get that going. A little difficult though. Maybe we might be able to cheat this one. Let's see. Nope, get off of that. Let's go back under the background. Ooh. 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 Perfect. Make my life a lot easier. Thank you. I still always go back and touch it up to make sure it's not all pixelated, because it sometimes will do that when you do it this way. But that just made it a hell of a lot easier. We got to deselect it, and we'll check things out, make sure it's smooth. I know. The Vikings always choke. It sucks. Lowry is the same way. He has been an old Vikings fan for longer than I. We've both been Vikings fans for a long time, but he turned into an old Vikings fan, which means you're negative and never going to win. Don't count on him, blah, 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 blah. Sooner than I did. And it just took me a lot more heartbreaks to get into that. I can't let. And the other thing is I used to let like them losing affect my week. And I was just like, why? I have no control over this. And why the hell am I letting this like affect my life? Like, so that's when I still care, but I don't let it get to me as much as I did. Yeah, this was the double masters. That's as I said in the beginning, is I went for all of these because I think they look fantastic. Okay, so let's get that dead guy out. Is that what we want? Do we want the dead guy out? Is the other option? Let's see here. Ooh. Let's try this. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. I just want to test this out really quick. Use the roots of this and this. And we're coming down like this, because I don't think this is going to affect too much. Like that. And then we have this come down to this, like that. And then we get the dead guy. What do we lose when we do all this? And how does it look is the key. Just really quick to kind of see what it's going to look like. Okay, let's look. And if we brought our stuff up a little bit, it just looks weird. I think the dead guy is the only thing I really want on there. Then it more so looks like he's leaning on the text box. So let's get the dead guy. All right, so I think I need to shrink it up. All right, let's see here. There. It's like off to the side, so it's throwing me off. I need it right in front of my face. Now with the hair, I might make that a little bit more faded there. So I'm not going to get too close there. I'm going to keep our solid line here. And come around here like so. Let's fill in the middle, and then we're going to get the edges more of a fuzzy feel, because it's hair and whatever mess is going on here. No, I'm doing this with the mouse. Yeah. All right. So let's shrink that up. So we're going to fade our lines a little bit there. Add a little bit of shadow almost to it. And we need this down more so I can see what's going on. So it does... Actually, doesn't look like it gets there. It goes right to there. And then the hair up here, like so. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be easier or not with a pen or with a mouse. I've never done the pen work before. I wonder how that would work. I've never done, I guess, drawing it. Yeah, I guess you get your hand on there and doing that. Hard part is I don't, I'm sure there is a way. Technology savvy wise, I'd have to learn it. But I don't know how I would show it to you guys of me doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like recording myself. Oh, I guess what I could do is plug that in through so you could see. I'd have to think about how I would do that. I did have a tablet at one point, and then my son got mad playing video games and he smashed it on the counter, so that was fun. But I haven't been using I didn't have my iPad for a while because once I got the new, I might as well hit new iPhone.
Oh, good for you.
I didn't have use for the iPad anymore. Okay, so whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player discards a card, untap all lands you control. We got the equip cost. We need to fix that left side because I don't like that bump there. Beat you to the, oh, good for you. I wish I could give you guys buttons while I'm doing this. All right, so we need this back down to here. But yeah, I had a tablet and I was using it, but it was mainly at the end there when I let my son take it. I was just playing video games, like, you know, iPad games and stuff like that on it. I didn't really use it for anything else. And that was, I don't know if that was precast or not. But then the newer phones, like you just use everything with your phone. So it's kind of become, you know, everything's through this phone. I mean, I'm recording this right now myself with the phone, and everything that we do that's in person with that stuff is through my phone, not Lowry's stuff. So you mean a tablet specifically for art? Like, okay. I know, I don't want you guys. If you guys all had buttons, it would be nonstop pressing the button. I don't like how thick this is down here. Can't tell if it's the text box or if it's... No, I think it's what's behind there. It's making it look thicker than I want it to be. That's what she said. I think I got it close enough there. Oh, damn it. Some little touch up there. Dipped in more than I wanted there. And again. Okay, let's see how that looks. Zoom out. No, let's get back to that. Oh, you know what I didn't even do yet? Look at that. That isn't even framed out at all. All right, let's get this cropped out better. I moved everything in its spot, and I just never cropped it. All right, so we are there. It doesn't change anything here, luckily, but it's funny. Bringing this side just a tad. All right, that works. That works. Was there any fixing I needed to do that top box? We already did that before. There's something there, but I can fix that in post-op. There. And a little bit there. This is the perfectionist part where I just don't like. All right, let's just fix it quick. We are there. Let's get that line solid across. It gives a little bit more 3D look because then we have our shadow of it on these two sides and then white on these two sides. I prefer that more. And I just want to fix that side. And then we will go with the logo. I got a little bit into the lines more than I wanted. There we go. Make a better proxy. Thanks, Lowry. I'm trying my best. I would just say build a better deck. I'd have to find that. Where's my button? Let's see. Button. Boom, 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 boom. It's towards the last page. Where is the build a better deck? Oh, there it is.
I would just say build a better deck.
There we go. Larry is always at heart with build a better deck. I love how that's become a thing. Okay. I think we're good there, so let's get the card logo in. We're not going to do the old school ones because, like I said earlier, they will just get cut out, so you really don't see much of the sword. These are much better images to work with. Oh, thanks, Obama. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Pretty much. Thanks, Obama. Build a better deck. Let's do it on the eye. He's a pirate with a Smith logo. There. And let's see through it a little bit more. Because we're going to do this. I really can't see what's going on with it. I think I'm cutting out way too much. What's going on with his eye? Like that. And like that. I think that's way too much cutting out. Oh, maybe not. Actually, that turned out pretty good. It looks like an eyeball. But this one's much more circular there. Oh, too much there. One there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I'd have to give it a test out on how to do the screen tablet. I've never dealt with that before. It looks sweet, and it looks like it would be fast. I'm gonna fix that afterwards, but yeah, that should do it here, guys. I think we got a pretty good two good proxies here. Okay, so there's Feast and Famine. You can see much what's going on there. Actually, you have a good point there. See, I'll do that, Steven. I like that. I don't do that very often, and it's funny because the last time not last time, but AJ back when I was making, I think it was was it Tiamat? He mentioned to do it on each as well, and I always forget. I'm like, yeah, I guess I can do it more than just one symbol to kind of make it match. And then in this case, I'll make it look like a little bit more like it's glowing. I like that idea. Good job. Good job. Good idea. All right. Let me bring this down so I can see. And we'll do that. There. That might have been too much. Yeah, I grabbed too much there. All right, so we'll keep it higher. Just there. Just there. We'll smooth out the edges a little bit. I think I'm gonna keep it. It looks kind of funny. It looks like he has like either snake eyes or like money eyes. Like it's like ka-ching, but it's not in the right color. You know, it's not green, but it looks like, you know, the S makes it look like it's money. Like all he sees is money. I like it though. We're gonna keep it. It actually makes him look more creepy. So we'll keep it there. All right. So there is Sword of Feast and Famine. There is Body of Mine. Those actually turned out pretty nice. I thought this one was gonna be a lot easier. But look at that. They both turned out to be a half an hour long to do both of these. So those were a lot longer. Yeah. Ka-ching. So yeah. All right. Well, that worked out, guys. All right. So that's it for Proxy Time. But now I have to do a little bit of a drawing for stumping Mr. Smith Savant Lowry. Again, you guys can send them in to me. If you're part of the Discord, just shoot me a direct message. If you're not part of the Discord, email us at commandersmith@gmail.com. Just say that it's for Stump The Smith Savant. And what do we have for the prize? It is... Oh, it's one of the swords. It is that guy right there. So it's Sword of Hearth and Home is the prize right now. So plus one of these guys. So that's probably the biggest bonus, you know, aka Gaia's Cradle. You have a Gaia's Cradle when you get that. So all right. So this week's stumper, this is week number 2 for Stump and Lowry, and it is going to be one of our newer patrons, Little Orphan Animar, is going to be trying to stump Lowry this week. So again, you guys can send those in. Good luck, Little Orphan Animar. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks. Let's see. We had J13, Steven, you were on, and I know we had one more in here. Who was the other one? Oh, Parks was on here as well. So thank you guys. Oh, I was almost going to shout out one of the we got Mad Dad was in here too. I forgot about that. And Nick Bundy. We actually had quite a few of you guys on there today. So thank you guys for stopping in. I'll catch you guys next week. We'll see ya. Bye. Sag up.